So here is gonna come the story that I said I would tell you. The event that happened before my incidents, where I had to be saved from the devil. I'm gonna call this video tug of war because what happens is that actually there is a war, really like a war on earth between God and the devil. Well, to be honest, God doesn't. Yeah, does God fight the war? That's a good question, but it's the war inside us. Anyways, and whenever you come closer to God, or just about come closer to God, or help somebody else to come closer to God, there will be attacks either from inside you or from outside you. I tell you first what happened before I got saved. A friend of mine had called me. She's not only a friend of mine, she's a friend of Graham's as well, and we like a close little group. She had called me with a headache, and she had joined somebody who had a meditation group that was based on the teachings of a, let's say, master that people believe is a man of God. He isn't. Well, at least not of my God. Huh. And so she came to me with this headache. And I had noticed that she basically needed deliverance work. She had lost her faith in God. She suddenly talked so negative about our close friends. She had forgotten all the good things that were given to her in the past by God, by He who made all. And I thought, oh, something is wrong here. So we've done the deliverance work with her. And as soon as that was done, she realized, that she was under the influence of something else, and immediately started talking positive, or also remembering all the good things that she had before. She remembered them all, and basically was the old girl again, how we knew her. And soon after that, maybe 1 or 2 days later, I became under attack. I fell under attack. How you can sense these things when they happen, just little, you just feel, that something is playing around with your mind. You can sometimes even feel where it comes from. I felt like there was energies coming towards me. I feel like almost like cotton balls of energies that drain you, latch onto you, give you very negative thoughts and emotions, or increase your own negative emotions and things like that. Maybe I'm not going to go too much into detail. And they got stronger, and I kept praying to God, and did whatever you do to defend yourself, to let God defend you actually, and take care of this stuff so that He destroys whatever needs to be destroyed. Anyways, just takes care of the stuff. And just the evening before the story I told you in the last video, I really felt like I could look into hell, and I had this sense of foreboding, like something bad is gonna happen. But then on the day when it happened, I didn't remember that I had this prelude or the warnings or the, knocking on my door basically on the evening before. Luckily, as you can hear from the last video, I got saved, and my friend got saved, the one who I helped, or Christ and I have helped, just a week before. And I have experienced other stories and unfortunately, the battle was not won. I had a friend as well who was very dear to me, who had constant problems. Like she lived in a town near Edinburgh, and when we both started praying and meditating together with God, she suddenly had lots of car problems, like brakes were completely destroyed, like burned, and basically lots of issues with the car, where everybody who was sensitive enough knew that this was the influence from the dark side. And I had helped her out financially for that situation, as well as in another situation that I'm not going to mention. And I personally had problems, uh, because I had given her the money and it was not discussed clearly how it would come back to me, or if all of it would ever come back to me. Now it's fine, but back then that, I believe, had completely changed our relationship. And I have to be honest, in that time, I wasn't strong enough to let God win. Um, so that's um, a story where, God did not win, or I did not allow God to win. Maybe I should have done things differently in my behavior towards her, or not even have lent her the money, but let things taken care in other ways. I don't know, but that's, a story where God did not win. So, yeah, these are things that happen on our journey with God, towards God. But that's the thing, the Dark One knows exactly what things to play on, which are inside us, our negative emotions, our thoughts, even on experiences with the past. And he knows how to use those against you to pull you back until you are purified.